As a what?
The premium economy.
Did you hear that? Here's a line to be.
Yeah, there we are. This seems cool enough.
Really?
We got the pretty ladies here.
Yeah.
What's up? What y'all gotta say? We're here at Ayakoka Institute.
Yeah, Ayakoka Institute. We're doing our last common leadership session with Connor from Reset Outdoors, and it's just been so meaningful. And just, yeah, we're tired, exhausted, fatigued, but very, very grateful.
This is like
gratitude is a must, definitely.
Yeah.
And we're proud of you, Thomas.
Actually, we can't stop saying it.
Yeah. No, I couldn't have done it if it was.
This experience was about that, like finding something that you never thought was in you, and taking that and going with it and growing on that.
Yeah, and I think watching you, like in action, reminded us about just trusting our own talents, our own gifts, our own magic, our own power. And you literally, like at the end of your performance, we were like, because when we saw where everything started and the work that you put in and that connection and soul.
Yeah, but I have you.
Everything.
I have you to me to. I have to me to thank for that, cause like were it not for her, like I wouldn't.
No, but there's so much more, like in all of us, right? It just needs to be activated. And I think sometimes you need that activation key.
Exactly.
To me, you are Thomas's activation card.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think in this whole process of us being here the last 6 weeks, you found different activation points.
Absolutely.
You know, it might seem very small, but someone activated. Maybe you couldn't speak in front of people. Maybe you spoke with arrogance. Humility became a thing. Maybe you spoke out of context. You learned to contextualize things. So I think at every point there was someone to do something, no matter how small it was or insignificant you thought it was. But I think over the last 6 weeks, I've also changed even the way I think about things. I take time before I now just say stuff. It's like, oh, what's my thought process behind this? So that's also changed me because I just was that person, hey, we speak.
We go there.
And I think just taking that moment to just pause and reflect. I know I keep saying it, but so many of us have had that aha moment where you're like, this is it. How can I rework it? How can I do it? And it's not always on a business perspective. It's been on a personal perspective where you're re-looking what is important to me. How can I take what is important to me and go back with that? And not only do it for my community, for your business, or for your family, but do it for yourself to discover more and to achieve more for yourself. So I feel like that has become part of it.
Like a recurring theme, just to really figure out, okay, I'm feeling a bit frustrated, I'm feeling a little bit impatient.
What
is this moment asking me to tap into? Or what am I needing to listen out for?
Personal management became a thing, right? Like
a very big thing.
It's always like, it's the other side, but I think this time around you really had to think about yourself before you thought about other people and what does it mean
and before you think about yourself as a leader, as a person.
As a person.
Exactly.
What is this moment asking you?
But also as a leader, we're also very focused on, okay, this is the way I lead, or this is the way I do things. This moment with all the different personalities was stop and also consider others. Consider someone else's opinion. Consider how someone else responds. And how does that affect you? Because sometimes it brought out those... what do you call the edge? Where we thought, okay, this is how I function, this is about me and the leadership. But when we had those edges, when we read this is my edge, the edge was like, okay, let me pause and look at myself. I think because sometimes this is the way I'm saying this is how I am as a leader. But it can be interpreted in a negative way.
It takes those blind spots you weren't really aware of. And what was beautiful though is how gentle we were with each other, right? Like you could see Tumy's sharp point, and you're not gonna just like scratch and meet people, you know, like how we also approached the learning together, the shedding together has been so special.
I think so. And one of the most, like for me, it's the people more than the experience.
The cohort.
The cohort made the fellowship. That's
the cohort is the fellowship.
I can't take away anything from that. From people who pray with you. I don't think I'd have gotten this experience in any other institution. From people who laugh with you, sit on the floor with you, cry with you,
sing with you, dance.
I think for me specifically, it's been just like one of those moments where you realize that sometimes you box people, and and you don't accept people for who they are. But the moment they show you the other side, you're like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing with my life? And I got that almost every other week.
Every other day.
I'm like, aren't you guys tired of supporting me?
I
But
promise it's every other day.
the support system here has been amazing.
Yeah.
Even 6 weeks has gone by, 6 difficult weeks. But I mean, being away from family, being away from your daily lives. But I think what has kept us going is the fact that we have each other. We're from 17 different countries, but even in those unique circumstances, we've managed to cope with each other because we
And
put
learn
humanity
things.
first.
Yeah.
We put the human aspect first before we became fellows, before we became Zimbabwean, South African, Cameroonian,
It wasn't
whatever
about
it was.
where you come from.
It was
we all
about being
brought a piece of family and we made a family. And I can even speak to just last night, just cooking together, eating together, relaxing, sitting together in the hallway. We all brought a piece of that family unity and created a family within our fellows.
All I'm gonna say is
there's also
Africa.
those
There's also that. There's also that.
Africa, your time is now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our
Yeah.
time.
Your time is now, ladies. Yeah. Philly this year.
Philip
Yeah, wow.
Also, we dance a lot. But yeah, you can
Absolutely.
join us on
Story for
another
another
YouTube.
day.
Yeah, that's a story for another day.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Y'all got the brains. It's not just the beautiful ladies from Africa. Thank you all. Thank you all. I appreciate y'all.
Also, me not knowing how to open these.
Our 10-minute break is over. So.
Yeah.
I got the power. Hey, mommy, I